Hey guys, what's going on? Company recently reached out to me, wanted to know if I want to do a review of their CO detector. So I said, yeah, send it over. I've been looking at small ones anyways, mainly for when I use my tractor in the greenhouse. Reaching out to me, I don't think that they knew what I do for a living. I use gas meters all the time. So what we're going to do today is check this one out, and then we're going to test it. This is a very small handheld unit, only does carbon monoxide. Simple one button procedure. Hold the power on for 3 seconds and it turns it on. Also, if you short press the power button, it'll show your max part per million of carbon monoxide. I'll throw this up here real quick if you just want to pause it and look over it. Has a 5-year warranty on it. It says the sensor is made in Japan. The only bad part about these is you don't know if they're working or not, or you don't know if they're working correctly or not. I use a meter like this. This is a multi-ray meter. This is a 4-gas with PID, but it also has carbon monoxide on it. I also have calibration gas that has 50 parts per million of carbon monoxide. So what I'm going to do is let this calibrate, and then I'm going to put carbon monoxide to the meter just to make sure it works okay. You don't want to test this by putting it behind your vehicle's exhaust or a small motor exhaust, because carbon monoxide meters can get oversaturated really quickly. This unit would be great for any small confined space, such as a camper or a tent, if you're using any combustible gas that will cause carbon monoxide, or even if you're not. There's instances where if you have your windows open and you're in a tent, somebody's running a vehicle or a generator close to you, you can get carbon monoxide within the confinements of your tent. The first alarm on this is, I think, 50 parts per million, which is the permissible exposure limit as defined by OSHA. So I think it takes about 3 minutes to calibrate, and we'll come back and check it out. Alright, we're back. We have a reading of 0 parts per million on the small meter and also on the 4-gas meter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add carbon monoxide to this. It should show 50 parts per million because that is the mixture that's in the calibration gas. Real quickly, when looking for a carbon monoxide detector in your home or a portable, you definitely want one that has a readout on it so you can tell how much carbon monoxide, if any, is in the air. We'll go ahead and turn this on. I'm guessing that is the sensor port. You can hear the gas. As you can see, carbon monoxide is raising. We're about 25 parts per million, 28. I'll get it as close as I can, see how high we can get it. The readout will be slower on this meter than it will mine. We're stuck at 46 parts per million. See if I can get it closer. Get it to go up. Can't seem to get it to go above 46. So if you take this meter, watch how fast the reaction with this one is. The reason why this one went off so quick is not only does that gas have carbon monoxide in it, it also has oxygen, hydrogen sulfide, methane, and this will pick up all of those gases. So that's why this one went off so quick, because the hydrogen sulfide is at 10 parts per million, and it'll alert way before that. So we'll go back to this small meter, we could get it up to 46. Now there's not a big difference between 46 and 50 parts per million, but I wanted to get it to alert. So we'll try this again, see if we can't get it to alert. I wanted to hear the alarm on it. Don't think we're going to get it above 46 because that's the ceiling that it's reading at right now. But what I can do, I can go crank a forklift, which will put out quite a bit of carbon monoxide. It's a propane forklift. I'll bring the other meter out, and then that way we can tell what the alarm sounds like and make sure that it will alarm. All right, I got the two meters sitting on top of each other right behind the forklift, which you can't see, it's to your left. I'm gonna go ahead and crank this up. Hopefully it'll crank, and within a matter of probably 20 to 30 seconds, there should be enough carbon monoxide to set both of the meters off. Now this shouldn't oversaturate it because it's not close enough, but it'll be close enough that we'll get a quick reading. Just my luck, battery is dead on the forklift, but I have two small generators here. I'll climb up in the back of the truck, get these far enough away that it won't oversaturate the meter, but close enough to where I can get good readings. All right, you probably couldn't hear the alarm on this one because this has got a very high audible alarm. So I'll set this one out of the way, crank this really quick just to get enough to set this alarm back off. I'm not sure why it is not alarming. It's flashing, but I do not hear an audible alarm. I'm pretty sure we're supposed to get an audible alarm at 50 parts per million. Let me go back to the instructions and just make sure that that's the case. You can hear the alarm. The recovery on this is pretty nice. Okay, after we get down, I'll go ahead and press the button again and it'll show us our max is 496 parts per million. I'm back real quickly. We'll go over the pros and cons of this meter as I see it so far. I'm going to do some more testing on it and maybe do a follow-up video. I like the size. I like the fact that it has a digital readout and also a battery indicator. I like that the sensors are Japanese made and they have a long warranty with the sensors. A couple things I do not like. One is the alarm doesn't sound till you get to 200 parts per million. If you're asleep, you know, you could be at 150 parts per million for 8 to 10 hours before you even know it. The alarm's not as loud as I would like it to be. I don't think it would wake me up if I was using it. What I plan on using this for is just having it on me when I work in the greenhouse with any equipment, whether it be a weed eater, my tractor, or a tiller. That way I just know that I'm safe. So I'll leave a link below to where this came from. If you have any questions, shoot a comment. As always, thanks for watching.